Welcome to Ballard, one of Seattle's most beloved neighborhoods. Whether you're here for the salt air, the seafood, or the Scandinavian soul, Ballard offers a little something for everyone. Today we're going to be diving into Ballard's unique culture, some of the great and fun things to do here, just what it's like to live here, and kind of everything that you need to know if you're considering a relocation. My name is Madysonarthur, a local real estate broker here in Seattle, helping buyers and sellers find the right fit throughout the region. Now, if you are relocating, I do have linked down below a customized Google map that I created with all of my favorite spots in Ballard and in Seattle. So if that interests you and you think it'd be a helpful resource, definitely give it a look. All right, let's jump right into the video. So looking back at Ballard's history, it actually started as a Scandinavian fishing village in the late 1800s, and you can still feel that heritage today with the Nordic Museum near downtown. This houses a bunch of historical information and interesting things about the history of Ballard and its kind of Norwegian influence. You've also got a bunch of delicious seafood restaurants here, including Ray's Boathouse, the Walrus and the Carpenter, and just across the Ballard Bridge in Magnolia, you also have a little fish market and Chinooks. Now, looking at Ballard today, as mentioned, there's lots of delicious seafood and kind of coastal influence, but you also have a very fun and vibrant place with cozy residential streets as you move north, and then south along Market and downtown, delicious breweries and restaurants, fun and quirky shops, and you've also got quite a few festivals that run throughout the year, making it a very lively, fun place. Now, Ballard is known for being a little bit tucked away, so probably not the best for commuters. That said, it truly is one of those places where you have everything that you need right next door, so you can easily access Fred Meyer's, which is kind of on the southern eastern side of Ballard. You can get to grocery stores on nearly every block, whether it's PCC or QFC, and you just generally have kind of everything you need within walking or a short drive's distance, so you don't necessarily have to leave Ballard. Now, as mentioned, there's a lot going on in Ballard, and I wanted to highlight just a few of my favorite things that are going on there. One being the Majestic Bay Theater. It's really fun because there are discounted days such as Tuesday, and they have a small selection of movies running each week, and it's just a very intimate experience, but a very adorable and cozy theater. Another are some of my favorite restaurants that I will include today. One being Ocho. It is a tapas small bar / restaurant with delicious little plates of food that you can try, very Spanish style cuisine. You also have Sabine and Little Tin for a delicious cocktail, and there's a Salt and Straw in downtown for some ice cream. They also have, close to downtown but not directly in it, what we call the Brewery District. And this is a super fun part of Ballard that has some amazing breweries such as Obex, Urban Family, and Reuben's, all very delicious and fun to be. Another fun fact too is that Ballard, as well as most of Seattle, is very dog friendly, so a lot of these places you can bring your dogs into the outdoor patios. They also have kids, so it's just kind of a fun, family friendly atmosphere. Lastly, another fun thing kind of in that downtown area is the Ballard Farmers Market that runs every weekend. Here you can find local vendors, fresh food. It's just a fun activity to do on a sunny day where you can sort of stroll around with your friends or whoever you may want to bring with you. Now, while Ballard has a ton going on in its urban environment, there's also a ton to do outside. And my first recommendation is the Golden Garden State Park. This is a beautiful waterfront and beach with stunning views of the Olympic Mountains and Puget Sound. There's a marina here, an ice cream shop, a little pop-up store for kind of drinks and things like that, and then a fun beach. And they actually have throughout the year here a sauna that moves from different beaches around the area where you can do a cold plunge and then sit in the sauna and go back and forth. And it's a pretty fun activity that I know a lot of people enjoy. I've yet to try it myself, but I definitely want to. Not far from Golden Gardens and kind of close to the Nordic Museum, you have the Ballard Locks. And here there's a fishing ladder, so fish can move from the ocean to Lake Union, and you can often see seals, tons of wildlife, lots of cool birds, different things like that. You can also watch boats going from the ocean and back into Lake Union as well. There is a water lift for them, so it is very pretty. And there's actually a botanical garden here as well. So if you just want to take a walk and see the beautiful flowers, trees, whatever it may be, you can do that here as well. Another fun thing to do outside in Ballard is explore the Burke-Gilman Trail. It actually connects kind of by the Nordic Museum and runs all the way past Golden Gardens. One of the things I like to do is run the loop to Golden Gardens and then go up the staircase, bringing you to the very top of the cliffside, and then run back down through the neighborhoods. It's a great workout. It's about 6 miles and it's beautiful. So that's something I definitely recommend. And then lastly, in terms of fun outdoor activities, there's a lot of fun pickleball courts and tennis courts at some of the neighborhoods and parks nearby. I actually have a list down below from the government website of all of the available ones that you can give a try. Depending on what's busy, I kind of go to different spots. All right, let's talk a little bit about Ballard's real estate market. So first off, as you are more towards the northern end of Ballard, you'll find larger lot sizes and bigger single-family homes. And then as you move closer to Market Street and downtown, you'll have more townhomes and condos. And there's also some beautiful waterfront estates closer to the coastline. But in general, whatever your needs are, you'll certainly find them in the housing market here in Ballard. Now, generally your single-family home prices are going to be quite high, between $900,000 into $1.1 to $1.5 million. And then condos and townhomes are a little bit less, ranging from the mid 400s to upper 800s, just depending on what finishes you have and how large the home is. But that's kind of a snapshot as to the prices that you may find in this area. All right, so we're out in the streets of Ballard and we're going to tour a couple of different types of properties so that you get a feel for what's generally in the neighborhood. Alright, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned a bit more about Ballard, Seattle. Once again, I am a local broker here, so if you're looking to buy or sell, let's definitely connect. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.